Charlemagne, we live. We are live. My name is Dre Baldwin. You already know that. If you didn't know, now you know. As you come into this stream, I need to know your name. I need to know where you're from. I need to know who I'm talking to. So as you come in, we waiting for, they say, we're telling your followers that you have started a live video. So I'm waiting for my followers to be told that I've started a live video. So now when I see people coming in, tell me your name and location as you come into the live stream. Name, location as you come into the stream. This is Dre Baldwin. I'm checking in from Miami, Florida. Work on Your Game University is in session. You are now watching Work on Your Game TV, Dre All Day TV. The subject today, we're going to talk about how you can get a whole lot of time back, how you can get a lot of your attention back that you may have been putting on other things that are not helping you get to where you want to get to, how you can get some of your focus back, how you get all of it back. Actually, I'm going to give you a simple hack and why you need to start using it ASAP. Brandon from Boston, what's going on? Sebastian from Chicago, what's going on, Sebastian? Shout out to everybody who is checking in this live stream. Tell me your name and location as you come in. Sybil, who is checking in from St. Lucia. Shout out to Sybil from St. Lucia. My name is Dre. I'm from Philadelphia, but I'm checking in Miami, Florida. My home right now, my hometown, always hometown is Philly, but where I live is Miami. Shawnee checking in from Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh. What we're talking about today is a hack for you to get your time back, for you to get your attention back, for you to get your focus back. And those of you all who don't know me, I'm a former 9-year professional basketball player. I'm now author of 25 books, including Work on Your Game, using the pro athlete mindset to dominate your game in business, sports, and life. I got a daily podcast. I put out daily YouTube videos. I'm daily on this platform right here doing these live streams and stories, and of course, the posts in my feed. What else? I write every single day. So if you're not on my email list, go to workonmygame.com. That's workonmygame.com. You can get on my email list. You get every article that I write every single day. I put out a brand new article every single day. And yes, they are brand new articles every day. They are not repurposed from somewhere else. It's brand new, fresh every single day. So if you like to read, that's where you need to be. But anyway, let's get into it. If you come into the stream late, just tell me your name and location as you check in. What we're talking about here is how you can get some of your time back. A lot of people want to have more time in their lives, more time for your kids, for your business, for just me time for yourself. So you could do what you want to do with yourself. The challenge for a lot of us is we don't have a lot of our own time because we don't know where it goes. Like the time just gets away from us. Any of you ever been in that situation where time just got away from you? You just didn't have time. You're like, what the hell happened to the last 3 days? What the hell happened to the last 2 hours? I was supposed to be spending time with myself, but I got on my phone, then I checked my email, then somebody called me, then I got a notification, and all of a sudden the 2 hours are gone, and you like, what the hell is going on? You don't have anything to do. You don't have any time to do what you wanted to do for yourself, for your family, for your kids, for your business, for your life, etc. I'm sure somebody who's watching this knows what I'm talking about, whether you're watching live or when I put this up on YouTube, whatever, you're watching this on the replay. Let me tell you a simple reason why time is getting away from you, and then I'm going to tell you what to do about the fact that time is getting away from you. The reason why time is getting away from you is because of this device that you're watching me on right now. Not the platform, but the device itself and all the platforms that you're connected to through this device. I'm not blaming the smartphone. What I'm saying is, on this smartphone, the majority of the applications on this phone, if you really think about it right now, think about this. The majority of the applications on this phone are all telling you what everybody else is doing. Think about that. Your email, every message in your email inbox is another person telling you what they think. They're telling you their agenda, what they need, what they're doing, what they just thought about, what you need to come by, what you need to know about, the video that they just put out. Your email inbox is just telling you what somebody else's agenda is. Your text messages is somebody else who wants your attention in the moment, saying something to you to get your attention. That's what your texts are, right? Your social media is showing you what everybody else got going on, or at least what they want you to think they got going on. That's what social media is. And look at any app that's giving you notifications, is probably every notification is somebody else telling you what they're doing. And the phone is telling you should pay attention to that. And how much time a day, if you use the I know on iPhone they have the screen time app now, or whatever they call it, the watch time app, where they just show you how much time you're spending on each app in different categories every single day, every single week. So you can really find out how much time you're utilizing looking at different things, doing different stuff. And you need to start looking at that and really assessing your life, assessing where you're at, assessing where you want to go, and then seeing like, all right, where am I spending my time? All right, this is where I'm at. This is where I want to be, but how am I spending my time? And those of you who came in after I started, tell me your name and location in the comment. I'll shout you out. What we're talking about here today is how to get your time back. So the first step is you got to figure out why you're not having time. And the reason is, after I gave that explanation, let me tell you the reason why you don't have time the way that you want to, is because you are giving too much of your most precious resource, being time, to other people. You are giving too much of your time and your attention and your focus to what everybody else is doing. Aaron checking in from Bosnia, what's up? See, if you want to really get more done, you want to be more productive, you know that, I don't think there's anything on the agenda for us to get any more than 24 hours in a day. I think we stuck with that number, at least for now and for the foreseeable future. So since we can't add time in a day, and since the people that you got to deal with, if you got a job, you got to be there a certain amount of time, you got a significant other, you got to give them some time, you got kids, you got to give them time, you got a business, you got to give them time, you got certain things that you got to do. All right, you only got a small amount of discretionary time that you could play around with in your life, right? If you really think about it, it's 24 hours in a day, right? So let's say you take 8 hours of sleep or whatever you take to sleep. You got the hours you take to work. You work 8 hours a day. That's 16 right there. All right, that's not counting the hour to go to work and get ready, and an hour to come home and decompress from whatever you did at work. So let's just say that's 18. So you got what, 6 hours left? You got 6 hours left to do whatever you want to do. That's not counting if you got kids. That's not counting your significant other. That's not counting if you got 2 jobs, if you got a side business, if you on a sports team. That's not counting anything else that you might have that's a fixed thing in your schedule. You only got a small amount. You don't have, how people always say, well, Oprah got 24 hours in a day. Bill Gates has 24 hours in a day. Listen, we're not working with 24 hours. You're working with about somewhere between, let's say, 1 to 6 hours every single day, really, that you have to do what you want to do with. 1 to 6 at the most. And many of you ain't even got that much. So that's the amount of time that you got to figure out what you're going to do with. That's the time where you separate yourself from whoever else, and maybe where other people are separating themselves from you. And you got to ask yourself, how much time am I spending looking at everybody else's life? How much time am I spending looking at the conversation between 2 people that ain't got nothing to do with me? How much time am I spending on other people's agendas compared to how much of that time, that extra time, that discretionary time that you could do whatever you want, how much of that time are you giving to yourself and to your goals and to the person that you want to be 5 years from now? Let me restate that in another way, as I want to make sure you caught it. The person that you want to be 5 years from now, if you don't know who that is, then you really need to take some time to think about it. When you're done with this stream, you need to take some time and think about, who do I want to be in 5 years? The exact type of person you want to be. You need to write it down so you know who you're trying to become, because that's a plan. You got to have a plan in life. And then you can strategize how you're going to get from here to there. But when you know what type of person you want to be or who you want to be 5 years from now, understand something. You're not going to just magically wake up as that person. This ain't like Cinderella. You put the glass slipper on, all of a sudden you just become this person. You got to take some actions to get there, right? There's some certain things you're going to have to do today to be that person tomorrow. If I wanted to be, a bodybuilder 5 years from now, that means I'm probably going to need to eat some extra food. I'm going to need to lift some extra weights. I might need to get some more protein powder. There's some certain things that I'm going to need to do in order to get from here to being that person. I got to do some things. It's not just going to happen just as I'm talking about it, thinking about it, reading about it, posting about it, captioning about it. All that shit ain't going to make me get there. I got to take some actions. So when you know the type of person you want to be 5 years from now, you got to ask yourself, what am I doing today that's going to get me to that person in 5 years? Actually, let me ask you a better question. What have I done today that's going to make me that person in 5 years? Ask yourself that question. You look at your day right now. What did I do today that 5 years from now, these actions today are going to help me be that person? And then ask yourself, where have I wasted time today? Where have I not utilized the opportunity to get myself ready for 5 years from now, me, by looking at somebody else's life? adjusting to another person's agenda, getting into a bunch of stuff that ain't got nothing to do with me. Where are you doing that and wasting time, wasting life, wasting the precious opportunity that you have right now looking at other people's stuff? So let me tell you the fix here. All right, and I'm going to make it very simple. Here's the fix for you to get more of your time back, more of your attention back, more of your energy back. All right, you ready for this? And when you're done, I'm going to tell it to you, you remember it, and when we're done with this stream, you write it down somewhere so that you can always see it every single day because it won't be long. All right, here it is. Stop paying attention to what other people are doing. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing. Now, when it comes to me, you can listen to what I'm doing because I'm going to tell you something that's going to help you out. But you know what I mean. Stop looking at other people's agendas. Somebody else, they just got off the plane. Somebody's on vacation. Somebody took a picture with their baby dad. Somebody showing you a picture of their dog. Somebody telling you how they got in an argument with the checkout chick at Walmart. All that bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with you getting to where you want to be in 5 years. Every time you give some of your attention to that, that means you're not giving your attention to the person you're trying to become in 5 years. So how is that going to help you? No, for those of y'all who don't really follow me that close, except maybe here on Instagram, I do a podcast every day. It's called Work on Your Game. And one of the most important master classes I did on that show was called The 5 Forms of Investment. And y'all got to understand that every single thing you do is an investment. Like you listening to me right now is an investment. And investments, everybody understand the concept of investing. It means you do something today and it's going to pay you back tomorrow, metaphorically speaking. It might be 5 years from now, it might be 10 years. You might do it every day. But you do something now and it pays you back later, right? That's an investment. And some people think that investing only refers to, if you put a whole bunch of money into a house or you in the stock market. No. Everything is an investment. You listening to my voice right now is an investment. When you open your email and you read 5 emails, that's an investment. If somebody texts you while you're in the middle of your work and you stop working to respond to that text, that's an investment. When you go to the gym, that's an investment. When you go to the club, that's an investment. When you drink, that's an investment. When you eat a bag of chips, invest in it. Every single thing you do, when you go to sleep, you're making an investment. You're investing and having energy for the next day by going to sleep. And when you don't sleep, you're investing in not having energy for the next day. Every single thing you do is going to pay you back in one way or another. So everything you do is an investment, is either a positive investment, which means in the future, you're going to look back and say, I'm glad I did that because it paid off for me today. Or it's going to be a bad investment where you say, damn, you know what? I fucked up by doing that. I shouldn't have did that because now it put me in a worse position. Now, all you got to do is look at your own life. Again, don't look at your whole life because that's too big of a task. Look at your day. Look at today. Look at the last 8 hours of your day. How many good investments have you made? How many things have you done that you're like, you know what? Next week, I'm going to benefit from what I did today. And how many things have you done where you say, you know what? Only thing I got out of that was what I got in the moment, but it ain't going to do shit for me tomorrow. How many good investments are you making and how many bad investments are you making? And we can have a whole conversation about investing, but I'm trying to keep this focus on one thing. That's why I try to do on these streams. One thing. The one thing I want you to do today, the one investment I want you to start making is stop paying attention to what everybody else is doing. And I know that's hard. It may be kind of ironic for me to be saying that on fucking Instagram, but you understand what I'm saying. Like, you ain't got to read all the comments to every time somebody posts something to see who's saying what. You ain't got to get into two famous people was arguing about some bullshit that don't even matter because the blogs are blowing it up. You ain't got to get into somebody trying to get you into an argument by leaving some negative comment on one of your posts. Listen, just block their ass and move on. How much time are you spending on things that ain't got shit to do with the person you're trying to become? And how much time are you spending on things that are helping you become that person? I guarantee you that if you really start examining that and you have a real conversation with yourself, or you talk to somebody who can have a real conversation with you, you respect them enough to listen to them, you'll find that you're wasting a lot of your own time, that discretionary time, that 6 hours a day. You're wasting a whole lot of it on shit that ain't helping you get nowhere. And then you're wondering why you don't have time to do what you got to do. Or you got the excuse, well, I don't have time to do it. I ain't got time to build my business. I don't have time to build my brand. I don't have time to get in shape. I don't have time to go look for another job because I hate this job. The reason why is because you giving your time to people who ain't doing nothing for you. Listen, Oprah, Bill Gates, Puff Daddy, whoever you think is somebody and you feel like they really getting a lot of things done, or at least it looks like they are, I guarantee you they spend less time focused on everybody else than you do. That's one of their secrets. They spend more time thinking about them than they spend thinking about you. That's the key right there. If you want to get more time for yourself and get more focus and get more done, spend more time on you and less time on him, her, them, they, and whoever the fuck that ain't helping you do nothing. Now, have I said that enough? Now, if anybody got a question, you can go ahead and post it. I'm a scroll through the comments here and see if anybody has a comment that has been posted already. If you got a question on this subject, go ahead and post it. The topic here today is how to get more time for yourself, how to stop losing time, and how to stop feeling like you don't have time. Because I guarantee you that you do have time. It's just you putting it towards bad investments that ain't helping you get nowhere. And so it feels like you don't have time, but you actually have plenty of time. You're just wasting it on bullshit. So that's what I'm trying to help you out with. For those of y'all who don't know me, my name is Dre Baldwin, also known as Dre All Day. I'm an author of 25 books. I used to play professional basketball for 9 years. I pioneered putting workout videos on the internet. That's the true facts. I did that in 2006. I've been blogging since 2005. That's how I got all these books. I got a podcast comes out every day. It's called Work on Your Game. Look it up. It's on podcast apps. I don't put it on YouTube no more. It's on podcast app. I don't put it on YouTube no more because I got a membership where you can get all of the episodes that ever came out. That's called the Game Group. But if you go to the link in my bio on IG, you can get my book, The Mirror Motivation, for free. That's one of my 25. You can get that book for free by going to the link in my Instagram bio. Joe Garrett Parker was good. I'm reading through the comments right now just to see if anybody got a question. I'm going to address the questions here. Leanne the King says, every day is great to become the strongest version of yourself. That's right. We talked about that yesterday. Seckles SLS was good. Hello. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to Seckles LS. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had some good cake. Andy 91282 was going on. Arvin from Toronto, what's up? Arvin said the condo you took video of finished. It is finished. I don't think people are living in it yet, but it is done. I'm going to live in that condo, definitely. Leanne said, after this, I will start a serious internet fasting. All right, that's what's up. Chirac said, I come across as introverted because I prefer too much to be alone. Is that a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. You are who you are. There's nothing wrong with being the person that you are. You just got to figure out where, being a person that you are, you can deliver the most value. That's where you're going to get the most return on investment, like we've been talking about right here. Again, everybody, my book, The Mirror of Motivation, the self-guide to self-discipline. You can get that book free. The book is paid for. All you got to do is take care of the shipping. Go to mirrorofmotivation.com is the link in my Instagram bio. My website is dreallday.com. Mirror Motivation is my website too. I own a lot of websites. Mirror Motivation is mine. Workonmygame.com is where you get all my courses, books, etc. Work on Your Game U is where you get the game group membership. DreAllDay.com is my home base. That's like my first child is DreAllDay.com. That's my website where you can get all the information about me, on my blog posts, all that stuff. ASCEH says, can you explain why I disagree with McGregor saying that sharing your goals with anybody? Well, I wrote about that in my book, Work on Your Game. So if you read the book, you can get the full explanation. But to keep it short, when you tell other people your goals, you shouldn't tell other people your goals. My stance is don't tell people your goals unless they're helping you get there. Like, I don't know you, ASCEH, so I wouldn't tell you my goals because you're not going to do nothing to help me get there. So you don't need to know what I'm doing. The same way, I'm probably not doing nothing to help you get to your goals, so you don't need to tell me unless it's something I can do to help. Then you can let me in. But if somebody's not helping me get to my goals, they don't need to know what I'm doing. That's just the way I look at it. It links directly to what I'm talking about right here, is that you don't need to give your attention or focus to other people. You need to focus on you. Take the same energy you would take to tell people about your goals and use it to get closer to the goal, so you only have to talk about it. You have achieved it, and other people could talk about it because they saw you did it. Yeah. Somebody said, he said, I know you mentioned it in your book, but can I further explain it? Well, ASCEH, so this is what you need to understand. The reason people write books is so they don't have to further explain things. All right, that's why I wrote it in the book. So if you read the book, you'll have a complete understanding because I wrote it exactly as it needs to be understood. So read the book and you'll understand it. If you already read it, read it again. The Life of Trice says, Work on Your Game book, great foundational book for self-mastery, mental toughness, very well written. Thank you. Exactly. So following up that comment, perfect timing. All right, everybody, have a great Monday evening. Again, mirrormotivation.com is the link in my bio. Get that book for free. Work on your game. We out of here.